What's up, everyone? I figured I'd give you a little update on the song I'm practicing right now. It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC, which is a song I've always loved. So I've got it printed out. What I actually did was as far as my process goes to learning a new song, first of all, you gotta always know if you're gonna learn a new song, it's gonna be a journey and you're gonna have to stick with it. And there may be times where you feel like you want to quit, especially when it's a new chord. If there's new chords involved, new chord shapes that you're not familiar with, it's an opportunity to learn a new chord shape, a new chord, and also hear how that chord is being used with other chords. So you might come across that. That Kokomo song, the Beach Boys, the Kokomo, there was some chords that I had to really practice it. So what's my process and where am I at with this song? It's Gonna Be Me by NSYNC. However long it takes is however long it takes. So there's that. So I'm not like, oh, I got to get a video up next week. I got to practice this. No. So I pretty much usually I take screenshots of the chords. So I'll do like a Google search on It's Gonna Be Me NSYNC guitar chords. And then I'll screenshot the verse, I'll screenshot because it's tricky getting it set up like this can be challenging. This is actually a screenshot that I printed it as an image. And that's pretty crafty. So yeah, so I start with learning the chords to the verse, the first verse. I happen to know the song, most of the song, because it was just a song that was on MTV when I was a kid. So that's how it starts. You might been now where I'm at right now is it's in a key that's I think is a little too low for me. So but I started out just learning the chord shape. So here they are. That's the first. Those the chord changes for the first verse, and then the chorus. The chorus is every little thing I do never seems enough for you. I'm gonna look at it. So every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it again, but I'm not like them. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to sing them together, which I've been doing, but this is how I get a song worked out. And so, you might been hurt, babe, that ain't no lie. Sing more come and oh. Let me do that again. You might been hurt, babe, that ain't no lie. Sing more come and oh. I remember you told me that it made you believe in no and no right. Baby, that's why every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it again, but I'm not like that. Baby, when you find out that you love somebody, guess what? It's gonna be me. So the key's too low for me. But I had to get to the point to where I could learn, I could play that. And I know I can pretty much know the changes. So that's where this sucker comes into play. For me, I kind of need this one right here. You might been hurt, babe, that ain't no lie. I seen them all come, you seen them all come, and whoa. I remember you told me that it made you believe in no and no right. Baby, that's why every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it again. So you get to there where my process is to get to where I can do that. I don't know the second verse yet, and I don't know the bridge. So I get to where I can do that. And then I record myself with the audio message, the voice memo function in my phone. And I do that a bunch. So I'll just have my phone sitting there, no video, I'll just record it audio, and then I'll listen to it, and I'll be like, and sometimes it takes a day or two of just sitting on the audio message, the voice memo of me playing. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound good. And so you gotta, before I get invested with the microphone, getting the microphone set up, and I got the headphones and everything, I'm tinkering around with this song for a period of time. For me, this is how long it takes. It takes some time. It takes weeks, maybe a month. I don't know. I'm having fun with it, and I guess that goes according to my ability. And so I think, at least where I'm at right now with this song, I'm thinking to myself, I don't really like that the capo is so high up because of the tone. I like how it sounds. That's cool. But there's something when you're not using a capo. It's just a richer sound. But it's looking like it might be that. I might ditch the pick. Maybe. There's this part about singing. So it's one thing, you want to get to the point to where you work out the parts, and you want to be able to play it perfectly. So that takes practice. What are the parts exactly? That's the question. And so what are we doing here? Like, working all that out. And the thing about playing on acoustic guitar is that sometimes you need to make things more interesting. So if you're, how can you make things more interesting? You can do that with strumming patterns and dynamics. And so, you might been hurt. Let's just do an example. Just an example of how you could make a song more interesting, aka more dynamic. Okay, so we could start out like this. For the verse, we could do, and then for the chorus, we could do full strumming. So for the verse, we might do, you might been hurt, babe. That ain't no lie. I seen them all come and go. Whoa, I remember you told me that it made you believe in no man, no cry. Baby, that's why every little thing I do never seems enough for you. You don't wanna lose it again. Actually, just playing this in this video now makes me think that this is not the right place for me to put this. So maybe, let's see if I move the capo down some. We'll see what goes on there. But that's dynamics, so what is it? What is the arrangement with the acoustic guitar before you get invested in doing all the video and the whole thing and all that stuff, and that things, it takes time and a thumbnail and all that, So what about this? You got to figure all this stuff out. So I'm still figuring it out. So maybe I need to sing it a little higher. You might be hurt, babe. Doesn't sound right. You might be hurt, babe. That ain't no lie. It's starting to sound better though. You might be hurt. You get the idea. I don't have it worked out yet, but so that's what I'm working on. And maybe this was helpful to you, maybe it wasn't. And so that's loosely how I do it. I figure out what song I want to do. I take screenshots of the lyrics with the chords, the guitar chords, and then I just, on my phone, I practice it and I see if I want to stick with it. And I'm like, no, this is cool. And so this one I feel like I want to stick with. I don't have it all finished yet. And And you know what's crazy is when you have the arrangement on the guitar all worked out, and then you also you record yourself in the voice memo, and you're able to play it all the way through to where you feel like you're really willing to send that. I don't send it to anyone, but you know, if you feel like, no, this is good, this is cool. And then when you have really, really good audio equipment that I have, and playing guitar though, just like this is one thing. It's like, I think it's easier with this mode because it's just the built-in microphone and the phone. But with when you're playing into like a legit mic and you got headphones on and you're doing that whole thing, every little screw up on the guitar is obvious. And if you're out of tune, it's obvious. And you don't necessarily need to sing as loud. And you know, it's just it sounds way different, man. It also, doing it is different. And so I say, before getting all the way up to the diving board and starting getting in front of the mic, you got to be able to rock that whole thing out and have it every little detail worked out. That's my opinion. Or you could just, here's the reason why I say it's worth taking it's worth taking a lot of time, is because there's a lot of people singing and playing acoustic guitar on the internet, and a lot of it is just like the same strumming pattern for the entire song. There's no dynamics with the strumming of the guitar, the rhythm patterns. There's no times where they strum lighter or they strum harder. There's no times when they sing lighter or they sing with more energy or louder. And it's just like, you know, and by the way, some of those videos get like hundreds of thousands, if not millions of plays. And so, but I just don't want to do that. I want it to be what I deem as perfect. And so perfect as far as within my capabilities. And so the moral of the story is you really need to take your time with it. And if you don't take your time with it, you'll just be frustrated if you're like in a hurry to try to post something. It'll be frustrating because it'll be like, man, I gotta get it, I gotta do it over. And by the way, sometimes it takes me with the when I record a song with the microphone and I play in the headphones and everything, man, sometimes it takes like 30 to 50 takes to play the entire song perfectly. At least what I deem is perfect, according to my ears. And it takes like 30 to 50 takes. That's just a token of my musicianship, like how good of a musician, and I think I have a long way to go with the guitar. But, you know, I play all the time and I love it. And so there you go. So in any case, I hope you enjoyed this. If you leave me a comment if you want me to talk about guitar and songwriting and stuff more. Bye.